What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Meezy Show. I'm your hostess with the mostest. Now, before we begin, go ahead and hit that post notification, subscribe, comment, and like button. Okay, now, so there's a lot more talk in the media than what has been further exposed in the Tupac and Biggie murders. Okay, so some facts were brought back to life, right? So some light has been shed on certain facts that maybe people overlooked. Okay, so Valletta Wallace, aka Biggie Small's mom, right? Notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace's mom. A while back, this is some years ago, she actually sued the LAPD for $500 million and got the case reopened. This is way back in 2006. See, maybe you may have heard about this, maybe not. But at the end of the day, it's not something that was like a looming fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she alleges that Biggie Smalls, she believes that, okay, so everybody who says, Biggie Smalls was murdered by the Damu, the Bloods in LA because of the hit on Pac, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's true or that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Allahu Alam. However, Valletta Wallace is saying that she thinks Puffy was involved in that. And she also said that for sure Puffy was involved in that. Now, all of the facts, every last one of the facts about Tupac's murder point back to Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, a.k.a. Hella Lip Gloss, Gay Party, Puff Daddy, right? Sean Combs, okay? All the facts point back to him, right? They all point back to him, okay? So Keefe D, according to documents, whatever, Keefe D's a cold little snitch. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he making money off his snitching, writing books, all kind of stuff. So I don't know. He already had a warrant for a dope case that he probably was going to go to the penitentiary for. And nobody's heard from him ever since the house raid. So the question is, like, is he in some type of custody, working another deal? What's going on? Bismillah. He was recently diagnosed with cancer, right? Not that anybody really cares, because, whatever, you feel me? But he was recently diagnosed with cancer, so he's supposed to have to tell all. He probably just trying to make some more money off his book. But the former police, Greg Kading, he says that the $1 million, he says that according to Keefe D, Greg Kading placed a $1 million, Greg Kading says, according to, him, the ex-police officer, Puff Daddy placed a $1 million hit on Suge and Tupac, right? So he approaches Keefe D from Southside Compton, says, hey, I need them out the way. No problem. That's what we do, right? That's what Greg Kading says. So apparently Keefe D was supposed to be the shooter, according to what this cop is saying, okay? Mind you, everything that I'm saying is available online. It's nothing that's a secret, okay? So it's available online. It's just a compilation of facts and allegations that are readily available to anybody, okay? So anyway, it's Puffy, according to the cop, Puffy approaches Keefe D, says, hey, you know what I'm saying, I need both of them, Pac and Suge, knocked off. Keefe D, yeah, no problem, that's what we do. He's supposed to be the shooter. Apparently, according to Keefe D, at the last minute, the plans were changed because of the side of the car that they landed on with Pac and Suge, that it ended up having to be Orlando Anderson, a.k.a. Baby Lane from Southside Compton Crib, right? Now, there's an interview going around where Keefe D saying, I'm going to leave that to the code of the streets. I mean, shut your bitch ass up. You're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You done told already. You already snitched on everybody, and then what code of the streets, bro? Shut your fat ass up, okay? You know, I know, the world knows. You done already told everybody. You feel me? There's no code for you. It's over. That's like Takesha 69 saying, like, something happened here. I ain't gonna tell for the code of the street. Bro, you told on everybody, bro. Come on, bro. You're on paperwork. You're 40, 50 years old sitting on paperwork still telling. You know what I'm saying? You're still working with the FBI. You feel me? So, anyway, that was just corny. Like, come on, bro. Who you act like you're fooling us? So we already know what's up with you. Okay, so Yeah, so they arrived on the wrong side of the vehicle. And then also, according to what the Greg Kading had uncovered, he said Biggie had nothing to do with Pac's murder. He said that was, excuse me, yeah, he said Biggie had nothing to do with Pac's murder. And some people saying he didn't know. Other people saying that maybe Biggie felt like he knew and he felt like he was breaking weak. Okay, now there's a twist to this, right? So remember when I said that Violetta Wallace, a.k.a. Biggie Small's mom, excuse me, says that she thinks Puffy was responsible for the murder. So remember, she sued LAPD for 500 tickets, right? 500 tickets is a lot of money, bro. That's $500 million, okay? Just for those who ain't that good at math, $500 million, bro, right? And fair enough, he was scheduled to blow. You get what I'm saying? So, let's talk about that. Now, according to a guy named Gene Deal, he's the ex-bodyguard of, basically like a bad boy bodyguard of probably Biggie and whoever else, right? Obviously, you around all the time. You flying on planes with these people. You parties with these people. You in conference. They sleep next. You know, you're going to get to know this person. You're going to get to know certain things about them that maybe wouldn't be readily available, right? So, with that being the case, according to what Gene Deal says, mind you, this is Gene Deal's statements on public social media and all that. He says, and also the mom. So, Violetta Wallace said initially Bad Boys, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Sean Diddy Combs, a.k.a. Hella Lip Gloss at the homosexual party, said he only gave Biggie 25 bands, right? Now, I know it's a different time. Money was less, all that, right? But let's speak about things. Pac got $3 million, bro. $1 million. That was just and that dude made his bill. And Suge made his bill, right? Like, so for you to give him 25 bands, like, okay. Anyway, maybe he was just starting out, whatever. So according to Gene Deal, and I don't know if these numbers are accurate. They don't sound accurate if I'm being totally honest with my opinion. But according to Gene Deal, Biggie had a deal on the table to leave back, like, so his contract or whatever was supposed to be getting close to being up, or somebody else is going to get him out of his contract, something to that effect, right? Mind you, this is what Gene Deal says. I don't think these numbers are accurate, but this is what he says. He says that Biggie had a deal on the table for $62 million. Now, was he scheduled to blow? Yeah, he was like the next best thing. He's like their, I can't say he's like their Tupac. He's like he's scheduled to get some millions, right? Scheduled to really blow. Now, do I think it was 62 million? No. I think that maybe he didn't hear the number right, because that's a lot of money now. Rappers now, you got to remember, they don't even sign nothing now. Like, they won't even take a deal now, and they still ain't going to get six. Like, the record deals are getting desperate, and the 62 million. I don't know about that. You got to think, these rappers are getting like 4 million on a great deal these days. So back then, no, I don't believe. But according to him, it's 62 million over a period of, like, I don't know, some years, like a handful of years. It might have been 10, something like that. And so Gene Deal says they were on a flight together, right? Gene Deal and Puffy, they said they was on a flight together. Well, I guess he didn't maybe trust Puffy or whatever. So Puffy's like, hey, watch my briefcase. I'm going to use the restroom or whatever. He dipped off, right? He's on a flight. The briefcase was right there. He said he popped open the briefcase and seen Biggie's new contract that he was going to hit him with. And you know how much he said it was for? You won't believe this. Puffy cold for this. Let me have some kombucha for this. Puffy, you're a fucking cold little homosexy, right? Bismillah. The contract that Puffy wanted Christopher Wallace to sign after his first one was supposed to expire was for this you ain't gonna believe. And I know it was some years ago, but even then, bro, like, Pop got $3 million. You know what the contract was for? $250,000, $250,000, right? I'm spitting all over the place. $250,000, bro. $250,000. Bro, I know this is a lot of years ago. that wasn't no money for Biggie. Like, some people say, like, oh, he only put out 2 albums. He wasn't that big of a this and that. True enough, he only put out 2 albums. But Pac, that whole thing with Pac put him in the limelight, and more so than he was. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole nother conversation to say that I feel like Pac kind of put him on a little bit, but that's another conversation. There's going to be people that agree and disagree. Anyway, point being, Gene Deal says he popped open the briefcase, looked at the contract that he was trying to get Biggie to sign for $250,000. Mind you, this guy's got a deal alleged on the table. I don't think it's $62 million. Even if it was $62 million over 10 years, I don't think that. But whatever. Let's just say it was, right? Even if you had a contract for 10% of that, $6.2 million, this dude's offering you $250,000, bro. It's a no-brainer. Are you joking? So anyway, he probably feels like maybe there's different theories that so this is supposed to be directly from Gene Deal, the bodyguard, right? And he's always doing interviews. Now this right here is some side facts, okay? Fact: Biggie benefits more off. Puff Daddy benefits more off Biggie not being here than he does. Fact number 1, right? You know how much money he made off? He owns everything from Biggie. You get what I'm saying? He owns it all, right? 2, fact number 2. You only got 25 G's from Puffy, bro. That means everything that you made, bro. Then after you die, you put out that other album, the one where he's like, it's like abstract and he got the crown sitting to the side, right? That was the album that was put out after his death, right? So, with that being the case, you benefit more, Sean Combs, aka combing through another man's nutsack hair, right? You benefit more off of that man being not here than here. If you're not here, eventually you already know he's gonna break away from Bad Boy. Well, why am I gonna sign for $250,000 for a contract of a period of years when there's people offering me hella millions somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you over here you got your lip gloss. Hey, boy, shut your bitch ass up, Puffy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, look, that's the fact, okay? Now, there's a whole bunch of speculation out there as far as there's a lady named Jaguar. She's running around saying, oh, Puffy for sure had him killed. He's made money off Biggie longer than Biggie was ever alive on this earth. And also, I don't know this to be true. Mind you, this is just the talk of YouTube. You know, there can be a bunch of bullshit on the internet. But, so I don't know if this is true or if this is not true. But they supposedly are opening up a case for Kim Porter. Who's Kim Porter? Kim Porter is Puffy's ex-wife, who was actually going to go ahead and write a book about her and Puffy's relationship and why she left and all that. And she magically freaking dies, right? So supposedly they're going to be investigating that. Are they going to? Is it for sure? I don't know. I don't have the doc. I can't. There's no Google where you can Google something. Like, the FBI have commented on that and said, you know, hey, look, apparently, you know, this is a highly controversial case. We have a lot of information that we're not releasing. Okay, so and they also said something along the lines of the level of corruption in this case has been so great that we can't leak a word about it. So I promise you, they know hella stuff. Like, what they know, come on, bro. They know, I promise you, they know mounds of information. You gotta remember, Greg Kading knows hella shit, and that's just the basic, that's just the surface of all this. So anyway, man, there's updates in this. I said it a bunch of times, I'm gonna say it again. I don't know what's gonna happen in this case, but I promise you that something will happen, bro. Something will happen, whether it's officers, FBI agents, Puffy, whoever being arrested. There's gonna be some arrest. I'm assuming there has to be an arrest. Like, it would not make sense. You feel me? Anyway, man, I could go on all day about this. I don't want to take up too much time though. Anyway, that's just the gist of this video in a nutshell. I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Once again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and post notification bell. Salute. Have a good evening. I'm out.